A lot of people will automatically assume that I'm a Democrat. My family is from South Texas. Growing up, I wasn't aware that there was anything other than the Democrat Party. I grew up in a very conservative Catholic family. My husband and I had only been married a year. We felt it was the right time to start a family. But very quickly we learned that we're not in control of what happens in our lives. My blood pressure was through the roof and I was starting to have organ failure. I was only 26 weeks pregnant. I was barely starting to show. The conversation turned to whose life was going to be saved in this situation. They determined that we needed to get him out, both for his safety and for my life. At 8:32 a.m. on April 10th, John Mark was born at 1 pound, 4.8 ounces. We were there for 121 days before we got to go home, and there were times that they called us in and told us they didn't think he was going to make it through the night. It changed me and John's life forever. I don't think we will ever be the same people that we were. My boss asked for permission to talk about him during the debate. Even though John Mark was in the NICU, I insisted on being there. It was personal at that point. At the moment when everything broke down, I had to leave the Senate floor because I was visibly crying, and I didn't want people to see me crying. It hurt. It hurt to see people cheering. And in my mind, they were telling me and my husband that people like John Mark don't matter. People like John Mark are not babies. They're a fetus. He was very real. His heart was beating. The way John Mark came into this world was for a reason, and there was a purpose behind it. We decided that telling his story might actually help save babies along the way. I think that the upcoming election is incredibly important. I think it's more important now than it has ever been. The candidate on the other side really became the poster child for late-term abortions. Her values are not my values, and I don't think her values are a majority of women's values in this state. I'm a red state woman because the things I hold dear to my heart are truly what the Republican Party believes in.